Who the fuck told
Peace.
you? I'm just like, you thought I was about to go,
You about to go off on the people, yo. Oh,
just
shit.
like that.
Oh my gosh. One love, y'all. Sunday is not a day to spend in church. Sunday is not for church. Tell them why, babe. Tell them why Sunday is not a day to be in church.
First of all, if it's called Sunday, that's a hint. We're supposed to be spending time in the sun. Why would you have a roof over your head blocking the sun on Sunday? Taking as much sun as you can on Sunday.
Exactly. But you see, these these colonizers took us out from the sun and put us in buildings and have a lot of people tricked into believing that Sunday is a day that for worship is the sun, not the actual sun that they said is white Jesus with the long hair and the blue eyes. Not that sun you worship on a Sunday. It's the sun, the original Son of God, which is the S-U-N.
Right, not the S-O-N, but the S-U-N.
There you go. Exactly. So not only that, what the sun has so many benefits. That is why it's the original sun, the real Son of God, because the sun provides us with vitamin D. Like we actually get nutrients. We absorb all these nutrients that comes from the sun. So spending time in the sun is really a real thing. Like we're supposed to be worshiping outside the real sun.
Right.
This is our worship. When we sit here, we taking in the sun. This is the real worship right here.
Right. And also, if we're going to say that the Sabbath is on Saturday, okay, why not start over fresh on Sunday? Why not get your vitamin intake? Why not, because people go to church on Sunday for the word to carry them through the week.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So why not on Sunday you just don't power up this body, the body of God.
Yes.
Power up on Sunday, to carry you through. Now, I'm not saying only take in the sun on Sunday. That's really not what I'm saying.
Right.
But be more conscious on Sunday,
Right.
Also, you can wear the color yellow as a reminder as well. I'm wearing
That's
this
true.
yellow for Sunday to represent the sun.
Yes.
So let's get into these practices. Let's make it a habit.
Yes.
Because sometimes we do things and we fall short. We do things one day, then we fall short.
That's
we
true.
forget to do it the next day.
Right.
Next Sunday, y'all probably be
Right.
on to something else. But we are here as a conscious reminder that it's called Sunday for a reason.
That's right.
That it was named Sunday. It was a
Yes.
hint to us. We have to
Yes.
take heed to all the subtle messages.
Right.
There's a lot of things that kind of went over our head in
That's
the past,
true.
but we have
Yeah.
no excuses now.
Right.
You know,
And if you
tap
look
in.
at the spelling of Sunday, S-U-N, Sunday. You know what I mean? The day to be
Subliminal.
in the sun. Like it's been showing us all this time, but we replace the S-U-N with the S-O-N. Don't you see how man came in and manipulated this day, manipulated the days, and tell us that we have to worship in a building in church on a S-U-N day, Sunday? It doesn't make any sense. So we got to make it make sense now and just reverse this curse that's been placed on us.
Right. If we're now conscious, then we have to be conscious. We have to do conscious things.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm here as your subconscious reminder. You need that as well. You need subconscious reminders. Remember, it's all about, what you take in, what you see, what you hear, things you taste, feel. All of these things matter to
Yes.
your conscious self.
Right, exactly. And research, do your research, because when you're in the sun, you're literally releasing serotonin. You're releasing these chemicals that's working on your behalf. These chemicals is what's going to make you feel happy. These are the happy chemicals that's being released right now. Just sitting in the sun, just being outside is good for us. So we're not just saying things because, it's a spiritual stuff. No, this is scientifically proven. You
That's
can go and
facts.
Google it and see the benefits of just being outside, the benefits of just being in the sun alone and what it's doing for us. It's giving us vitamin D, and right now in the black community, vitamin D, we have a high deficiency.
Yes, that's a big one.
For real.
Vitamin D deficiency causes lack of sleep.
Yes.
You can't even, depression. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just something that's taking a toll on the body overall.
Yes.
That vitamin D deficiency, and that's why right now is the time to make sure that you take in as much sunlight as you can. Why?
Exactly.
Because we're going into the fall and the winter seasons where you won't be able to take in as much. So again, make a conscious effort to do what you need to do for yourself to
Right.
live on.
Right.
You know, vitamin D, they want to give you a pill for that. They want to subscribe something for that. But I have a subscription too. The sun is where you get
That's
the
it.
most vitamin D.
Mm.
You know, that's where you get that vitamin, that very vital vitamin
Yes.
that we need.
That we need. That's
African
right.
Americans, black,
Especially-
melanated
Right.
people. If you
Right.
got melanin,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you go out in the sun.
Right.
It activates so much of your cells. You become more heightened. You know, your
Yes.
awareness, everything just
Right.
becomes so
Right.
much better. It just serves a purpose. The sun does
Right.
for us as sun people.
Right, and it gives us, it gives us so much energy because we're being charged, right? We're being charged up so we can, perform at a high capacity the next day and the days to come. So yes, it may feel like, oh, the sun is draining me, but it's not. The only reason why it's draining you is because you're in a building all the time and you're not used to
Yeah.
the sun.
And maybe you
so
don't-
if you're not used to it, it's gonna feel like you're drained.
Right. And maybe you're dehydrated too. You don't have
That
enough
part.
fluids in your body.
Yeah.
So the sun will absorb some of the fluids that's in your body, but all you have to do is make sure you put more in so you wouldn't feel
Yeah.
depleted.
Rehydrate, exactly. And we're sweating. So sweating that's from the sun is making you sweat, and we're supposed to sweat, guys.
We are.
That's one of the way of us for the lymphatic system. You know what I mean? We're getting rid of all these toxins when we do sweat.
When you don't sweat, there's a problem. Like
That's
the
the
pigs, that's one of the reasons why we shouldn't be eating pigs, because they
Mm.
don't sweat. They don't have the pores. So all the toxins stay within them when it needs to be released. So that's the reason why pork is forbidden too.
And that's why it's happening to us too. We're actually becoming pigs. We're actually like pigs because
Some
a lot
people
of us
don't
don't
sweat.
sweat. Yes,
That's a fact.
That's right. If you're in the AC all day, how are you sweating? If you're in a building all day, how are you sweating? So you're becoming a pig because all that toxin is being kept in the body now, and that's why people are getting sick.
Right. And you know what? People say that pigs are like ugly creatures, right? People think that pigs are nasty.
Right.
So imagine how you could be looking, being indoors, becoming a pig. That's not a good look. Don't you want to be glowing? Don't you want to, shine bright? You want your light to shine? It's okay. You have to match that energy. You have to come where the light is.
Right.
That brightness is. Bring that brightness outside of you, outside of the box.
Exactly. That's
we want to
right.
see you.
That's right, though. Don't hide yourself because your light is not made. In the Bible, it says that a candle is not made to go under a bush. Like, you're not supposed to hide your light. You're supposed to shine. So you being in the sun, connecting with the sun, that's the brightest light right now. So if you're connected with the sun, you're also shining. It's going to come up with these creative ideas. You're going to be more creative also being in the sun. Like, you're going to actually want to do things. You're actually going to want to work, put in that work to shine, because you being the light is you putting in that work to shine. That's how you get,
Exactly.
yes.
And the sun also is represented by the color yellow. Although we do know that the sun is white,
Right.
but it's represented by the color yellow, which is a
It's a
sign. It is, but I was gonna say it's the same as your solar plexus. It signifies, or what word can I use? It's a representation of your solar plexus as well.
Right.
So that's
So
where
your
your
drive.
creativity, your drive, and all of that comes from.
Right.
So solar plexus, you can even eat yellow foods too to help you, shine this light and be more creative. There's different
true.
ways that you can
That's
tap
so
into
true.
that creativity, that creative side of yourself. But
Right.
definitely the sun could give you the energy, that spark.
real.
It gives you it heightens,
Yes.
your drive to do certain things. In the moment, it might seem like, oh, I'm so tired, I just got drained by the sun. But you got to charge yourself up. You got to just let it sit. Let it
Yes.
absorb into your skin and all of that. And
Right.
then out of nowhere, you might find that spark. You might be like, damn, where I got all this boosted
Right,
energy
energy.
from? It's because that's what the vitamin D level does when it
Yes.
starts increasing.
Yes, because with the vitamin D deficiency, you do experience lower energy levels. That's one of the symptoms when you're lacking vitamin D. It says low energy. you're in the sun, it's giving you energy. It's not taken away from you. The sun doesn't take away from us. The sun is giving us. It's actually, the sun is, that's why it says God gave his only begotten son, gave. So the sun is a gift. The sun is gifting us this energy and all these vitamins and nutrients that we need. And we need, this is a need. This is a need. So like you said about the pills, you cannot replace the sun's energy in the form of a pill. That's
Right.
impossible. That's literally impossible.
It's unnatural.
It
Just-
is.
Yeah, go straight to the source, We need to become more natural now.
Yes. We got to go back to nature. We do. Because that's what's going to save us. We have to go back to the natural way of thinking, because it's these thoughts that have us doing all these unnatural things, because we're lacking the sun. If you're in the sun more, you're not going to be thinking these thoughts. You're going to have more happier thoughts. You're going to just be more in the, like we said, creative side. We're not going to be thinking about these buildings, about these technology and stuff. We're going to be thinking more natural, wanting to build stuff. You know what I mean? Like what we used to do outside.
Facts. Facts.
So
Yeah,
get in
'cause
tune.
the sun is the source of all living
Yes,
things.
that's right.
So don't
That's
forget,
right.
source
Right.
matters.
Without the sun, you're not even going to be eating right now. What would you eat without the sun? Right? So if the sun is making everything grows, and that's what's giving us our food, that's what's providing our food, why would we not want to connect more with the sun? Because that's how we're being, that's what's keeping us alive right now.
Facts.
The sun is keeping us alive. So what's his name? Nana in that video. Nana, we listed this guy named Nana Kwame, African guy.
From Ghana.
Yes, and that's where we get the spark from when you talk about the sun. Sunday, it's not made to be in the church, it's made to be outside. You say you're chasing the sun, S-O-N, in the sun, in the building, the church, but you're supposed to be outside in the S-U-N.
Yeah, sun gazing and
Sun
sunbathing and things of that sort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The real true sun, the only sun that God gave us.
So let us get a moment of silence to connect with that source,
Yes.
the sun, and yeah. Some people can't really take sun gaze with their eyes open, but you can also sun gaze with your eye closed, to be honest, because I still feel the penetration from the sun. It's better. You don't even have to look directly. Just make sure you're, some type of connection.
Right. That's right.
You
Being
can
in the
roll
sun.
roll your eyeballs. You don't have to be in one place. Just make sure that the sun is able to reach areas of your eye that may not reach on a regular. So mess around with it, play around with it. Get it in.
Get it in, take it in. That feels good. That feels amazing. I'm being charged right now. I'm charging up. I'm releasing also. So I'm grateful for the release. Grateful for the release of these toxins that's coming through. The sweats. Yes. The womb. Connect with mother. Wow. And this may seem crazy to y'all, but it's the crazy stuff is what's going to heal you, okay? That's what's going to heal you. The stuff that people is in the sane people right now, those are the ones that's being killed by the millions because they're thinking, this stuff, what they're doing is sanity. But no, that's actually insanity. right? Being outside with no shoes on, that might look crazy. Oh my gosh, why she got no shoes on? That might look crazy, but guess what? That's healing. You know what I mean? Going outside and grounded with no shoes on is actually going to heal us. But being in the shoe all day, it's causing a bunch of issues, a bunch of problems. So you got to be crazy out here. So it's okay to look crazy, be crazy. Oh, well, let them call you crazy. But guess what? At least you're healing yourself, though.
That's what matters. Heal thyself. Healthy self.
That's right. That's it. Yeah, I'm sweating like
What?
Me too.
Look at this.
Sweat.
You know how I do.
For real. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. If you ain't sweating, honey, you're not cleansing. Gotta sweat. It has to come out. It
I
has
definitely
to
need some
come
watermelon
out.
now.
Like, yeah. And we're gonna get a watermelon after this, which is one of the most hydrating fruit there is, even more
should get
hydrated
cucumbers,
than
too.
water. Yeah,
Cucumbers
we
are
should
really
get the
hydrating.
yeah, we should, for real. Yeah, so we got cucumbers and we got water, two of the most hydrating fruits they have out there, according to Yaki Awaken. Also check him out. Check out Yaki Awaken
Yeah,
too.
check out Yaki Awaken.
Check
In a
him
little
out,
while,
check
we're
him
gonna be
out.
drinking some coconut water for that hydration.
Right,
as
that's
well.
right. Soon and very soon. Soon and very soon. What? Sweat. Your whole face sweating too.
Yeah.
And you got the sweat coming up from your
Oh,
lips.
that mean. Oh, that
Up
means
here.
up here, right here, my
And
nose.
right
That
here,
means
they
you're
say
mean.
here. Yeah, that means you're fiery. Yes.
They say
Up
if you sweat on
here.
your nose, that means you're mean.
Oh,
And
yeah.
here, fiery. I
In
never heard
Guyana,
that.
yeah, that's not red.
Oh.
They said that's one person. Yeah, you got a little temper on you when you sweat over here. Yeah. She got temper, y'all. She got temper because the sweat coming up from here and here.
Hey, y'all ain't even have to experience that. Nature just brought it out. Y'all. Like that one there, you see this right there? That mean don't mess with her.
Don't mess with her. She a bit under. No, miss. Not this one. Not this one. Yeah. Oh gosh. What? Yeah, and also wear as less clothes as possible. You gotta wear all these clothes. You know, we're in society where, you know, clothes, all these clothes is not necessary. That's also causing a lot of sicknesses also. So the less clothes you have on, the better. All these colors too, you know, they dye, you know. So a lot of stuff we just have to educate ourselves and just reprogram ourselves. And once we start doing that, we'll be right back with Mama Nature, you know, because Mama Nature wants what's best for us. We just hide it from her in these buildings. That's what we do. We're just hiding ourselves. But once we get out of that, we'll be fine, you know? We'll be just as great.
Yeah. It surprises me how all day long people complain about the sun.
I know.
Man, they'd be like, oh, it's so
so
hot. I gotta go to the
hot.
shade. I cannot
Yeah.
believe it's that hot out there. And I'm like, you need to be out there. The only reason why your skin is really burning like that is because you have them toxins in
That's
you.
true. Yeah.
You know, you may not be,
True.
you know, like we say, hydrated. It's reasons why you really burn the way you burn.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because yes, indeed, the sun is hot. We all can feel
Yes,
that.
we can feel that.
But others can feel it more because of, again, the toxins that's in their body. It's the sun is like frying, like, you know, like
like
cooking it.
Yeah.
So that's why you feel it so much, because the sun, yeah, it's cooking.
You got to think of the sun as medicine. The same way you take your medicine on time, you always take your medicine on time the doctor prescribed. You got to look at the sun the same way. The sun is our medicine. That's a true medicine right there. That's what it's doing, is healing. So you got to be able to stand in the sun. The same way you don't like to take the medicine, but you got to take the sun. But they're trying to replace, you know, the sun with medicine. But the same way, this is medicine. Come outside, take the sun. It's not going to kill you. Really, it's not going to kill you. You know, as long as you're hydrating yourself, get used to it. If you can't take the sun for hours at a time, take it for 20 minutes at a time, 50 minutes at a time, until you build yourself up to be in the
Dosage.
sun longer. Yeah, dosage, just like medicine. Take it in some dosage, because that sun don't play. The sun don't play. It will take you out of here.
They don't play.
A lot of people
But then, you know, it's all is mental too, so don't take it as it's burning. Just take it as kisses. Ooh, the sun is loving on me. I feel it. Don't y'all like to feel the loving? There you
Yes.
go. Let it burn.
Let it burn. Let it burn. And you build up more protection too. It's good for our skin. It's building up this melanin, building up the protection. So
Yeah.
it's good. This darkness is my protection.
And then
you know?
another thing too, after you do all of this sweating and all of that, I know we want to be on the clean side at all times, but don't go washing the shit off, because the sebum needs to get in within. It needs to like seep within your skin to do its work. You know,
Mhm.
this is
You can
more
wipe
than
it
a
off.
surface thing. Yeah, you can wipe it off, but don't go scrubbing.
Don't wash it off with that, especially with that toxic water that they're giving. You know, don't do that.
Yeah.
Definitely don't
Yeah.
do that.
And that's a gym that even Nature Boy put us on to. Like, don't be using that water and don't go scrubbing.
Yeah, don't scrub it. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to scrub all that off. Like all the stuff they're teaching us, this some backward ass shit. It is the evil, living backwards. You're right. So, like you said, that's one of the things that he said that was true, and that's facts. We're doing shit backwards, and we're experiencing the karma, the consequences of living backwards. We're not supposed to be bathing like that every single day and scrubbing these things off of our skin. We're not supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to be in the sun. We're supposed to be wearing those deodorant. A musty smell, that's your pheromone. It's not a bad thing to smell musty. That's
It's
pheromones.
not.
The deodorant you're using is killing you. It has chemicals in it. It has aluminum in there. You know, so that's good. That's information to save your life. That's just it. As a lot of people got breast cancer and all these things, wondering where it's coming from. It's coming from the deodorant because you don't want to smell.
Because you have a lymph node right here, a lymph node in this area that leads to the breast. So you putting the deodorant on under your arm, and guess what? It goes directly to the breast right there, and
Exactly.
so ta-da!
Exactly.
You just end up with something that you don't want. So,
Because of smell. Everybody's like, oh, that smell, y'all smell. But guess what? I'm going to live a long, healthy life. Stinking and all. If you want to call it stink, I call it pheromones. But you know what? I don't really do the stink thing either. Guess what I use? What's what we use? Lime.
lime or lemon, yes,
Lime
for
or
sure.
lemons. And that's my natural deodorant. Because we do have a natural smell. It's not supposed to stink, but it's supposed to smell because that's pheromone that's being released. So it's okay to smell a little, just don't stink.
Yes, facts. And then with the limes, you don't even have to worry about putting it on every day. It can last you for a whole week.
That's fact. Yes, true.
Yeah.
That's
So go get
true.
yourself a lime a week. A lime a week save
Oh, it
lives.
saves lives. That's right. Yeah, save money too.
Yeah.
Saves a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
money.
one thing. You wanna end up saving money now, and then
Yes.
or you wanna end up spending money later when you have to pay for all the hospital bills and this and that. You have to, pick your what you want to do.
Right.
Choose wisely.
Choose
Okay.
wisely. There you go. Choose ye this day. Choose wisely at that. Yes. So one love. Better together than apart.